Hello, I am Ptasior, and today we're gonna look at a game between me and Ferretmaster on a map Cascade, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's a Cascade. So let's get into it. Ferretmaster in orange, Ptasior in white, and let's see how it goes. Ferret queues up Docks Factory. Oh, he will go double R, so probably wanting to have some dominance in this area and over the map. And what does Ptasior do? He goes for 2 metal extractors with his commander, which is kinda unusual, but why not? Because the metal spots are very close to each other, so why not build both of them? What will happen though is Ptasior's air factory will be a bit later than Ferret's. It doesn't matter all that much, to be honest. Only if Ferret was going for some heavy air push at the start, then maybe this would make a difference, but generally speaking, people don't go for crazy air offense at the start. So let's see. We got a casual scout to see what's going on. And the first difference I see is that Ptasior has 3 fabers and he develops in one direction, and Ferret has 4 fabers, and it seems he wants to develop in 2 directions from the start. So the difference is Ptasior has 3 in one place, so he will build things faster there, and Ferret on the other hand won't be building his buildings as fast, but over time it will pay off because he will have more metal spots. Okay, so there's a boombot coming way, trying to snipe something maybe. We'll see how it goes. Ptasior goes for air factory as his third factory. So does Ferret. So they both should have comparable army sizes when it comes to fighters and bumblebees. But yeah, there are some things to note. For example, Ptasior has been building only fighter jets, and on the other hand, Ferret already builds one bumblebee, which I missed the snipe there. Ptasior's forces come here. Who's gonna win this fight? Oh, and Ptasior managed to kill the Doxes, and this is a really that's so annoying when you're playing as Ferret to lose those fabers at the start. So advantage here for Ptasior, and let's see how it goes. Oh, and now back to this Bumblebee. For example, Ptasior's only purpose at the moment is to defend and fight with the air of Ferret, while Ferret has the ability to actually deal some damage on the land. Oh, Ptasior actually also has this capability as he has built one Icarus, although this trade was not. Ptasior lost some air there, so for now it's an advantage for Ferret. And Ptasior does something strange. He builds pumping a lot of vehicle factories. We'll see how it goes there. Okay, and Ptasior kinda, from what I see, he wants to develop in this direction, and already built some proxy factories which will reinforce his struggles there. And Ferretmaster sends a sneaky fab to get some metal that's otherwise inaccessible on those hills. So a really good move. If Ptasior won't check it, then Ferret will get away with some free metal for him, so that's good. Okay, so I see that Ptasior decided to move his commander forward to put some pressure on the field while leaving fabers to build energy and standard factories in his main base. So this is something really cool in my opinion, because commanders in early stage of the game can present some value on the field other than just being a really strong fabricator. They have also a lot of HP and can push your enemy from expansion. And usually when other people look and see the commander, on the field, they sometimes panic. So maybe Ptasior is counting on that too a bit. While I was talking about that, Bumblebee sniped Fabricator of Ptasior. So very good pick. Looking at the metal, even though Ptasior has managed to snag 2 Fabbers here at the start, it seems that Ferret is having a big advantage when it comes to metals. So we can see the sneaky Fabricator seems to be doing its job. Really well done for Ferret, building metal where Ptasior doesn't expect it. And also really good like presence on the map, generally speaking, from Ferret, as he develops in this direction really well. Ptasior has only some land forces there, but he has got no factories, no advantage from being on this side at the moment, because uh, if we look at Ferret, he has something to defend here. He has already 4 metal spots, and Ptasior forces right now they just secure the place for Fabbers to come and establish a base, while Ferret has already established a base here. So, but Ptasior is going with his commander here, and it's a very dangerous moment, because this commander can do a lot of harm here for Ferret. And as we see, Ptasior has scouted first commander that is coming to aid his tanks and doxes with this commander push from Ptasior. You have to be really be careful with your air when you are close to the commander, because there's no way this air can just fly over Ptasior's commander and not get destroyed by it. While this is happening, tier 2 factory is already halfway through for Ferret. He goes for vehicle factories. And simultaneously, Ptasior has seen this base, this metal that Ferret has stuck, and he tries to remove it as fast as he can, but he has only 1 Bumblebee, so it will take some time. He's even reclaiming it with his air fabricators, and Ptasior has a lot of metal, but he's not doing it. He's not really doing a good job at using it efficiently. He doesn't have as much factories as he could have, and his tier 2 factory has just been started. Okay, let's if Ptasior had like already 5 more tier 1 factories pumping up units, then maybe it would be okay to have such a late tier 2 factory, but he doesn't have it. And the fact that Ferret has already got tier 2 factory will pay off really well for Ferret. So, well, that's kind of interesting, because Ptasior has done this really big stroll with his commander, destroying a lot of metal spots, to be fair, and he must think that he made a lot of damage, and he did a bit of damage, but Ferret has a lot of metal. He's like still has this kind of standard amount of metal that allows him to be very efficient at building units, and his Ferret is not. I wanted to say he's not struggling as much with his economy, but generally speaking, he's doing really well. And yeah, we're gonna see something really powerful from Ferret. He, instead of waiting for all those tanks to just move up there, he decided to use Pelicans to drop those levelers really close to Ptasior's commander, and he has already like a sizable army there, so I think it's coming to an end right here and there, because there's no way Ptasior's commander can escape it. So a lot of things happening everywhere. Ptasior's forces trying to push this side, because he has 4 factories there, like quite a proxy base, but it won't be helpful for him, as he's gonna lose his commander here, and it's GG. Okay, so looking at this game, what we can kinda learn or see what went wrong for who. For example, Ptasior didn't really develop well in this direction, and even though he made a really good push there, Ferret metal he lost here, he just built here, and because Ptasior didn't have a strong presence there, Ferret got away with it. So really good, well played for Ferret. And Ptasior built his tier 2 factory, started building it really late, and he was having trouble consuming his metal efficiently, so and he was floating a bit, if I remember correctly. For example, here, let's look, just 50 metal floating. He has 14 factories though, so that's quite a good amount. But still, looks like he needed more fabbers or more factories, even though he had 14. Like, this is 14 means that this is also counted as 14th factory, but anyway. Well played from both players, and I think that's all for this video. Thank you for watching.